everybody. I know it's a little after midnight here in the East Coast of the United States, but it's happened. No. 1 Alabama goes down against Texas A&M tonight, 41-38. With the game in College Station, I could not believe it. Bama's defense did not answer the bell tonight. As a matter of fact, Bama's defense did not have one sack in the ball game. That was huge. And like Alabama was all lost tonight. I just couldn't believe it. But anyway, let me think about this for a second here. For Texas A&M real quick. Zach Calzada. He was 21 of 31, 285 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. He came out of the medical tent and drove the Aggies down the field with 3 minutes left in the ball game. And that is how Texas A&M tied it. And a late-game field goal in the final seconds gave the Aggies the win. Isaiah Spiller, 17 carries, 46 yards, and a touchdown. Anaya Smith, 6 catches, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns tonight. Jalen Weidermeyer, 3 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown. And Devin Achney, or whatever, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, I apologize, but anyway. He had a 96-yard kickoff return for a touchdown in the game tonight. He took it 96 yards to the house. Unbelievable. But as for Alabama, Bryce Young, 28 of 48, 369 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. Brian Robinson Jr., 24 carries, 147 yards. Jamison Williams, 10 catches, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns in the game. Think about this for Texas A&M. They only had 379 yards total offense in the game. They only had 94 yards rushing total for the game tonight. But Alabama had 2 things going against them. They were penalized 8 times for 82 yards. And Alabama had 2 costly turnovers. The interception, and they had a fumble late in the game. That is what happened tonight. Bama's defense did not answer the bell. And the Alabama's win streak has came to an end. That dated back last year. The last time they had lost was the 2019 Iron Bowl. So now what does this all mean? It means a bunch. It means a few things. Georgia's going to be number 1 come tomorrow. And Alabama's going to drop. The question is, how far? Keep in mind, Texas A&M has 2 losses. And they're 2 conference losses. So Alabama may have gotten away with it. But I'm not holding my breath just yet. Because think about this. Bama's got Arkansas coming up. Alabama plays Arkansas. They got Auburn at the end of the season. Auburn's getting better. Despite the loss tonight. Despite losing to Georgia today. This is a setback for the University of Alabama. A big win for Texas A&M. Will this get them into the top 25? We don't know. At this point, I have no clue. I'm not even going to try to guess. But Alabama's defense, they stayed home. Not 1 sack in the ball game. I'm not kidding. I could not believe what I saw out of A&M. Zach Calzada coming out of the medical tent after taking a heavy hit and driving his team down the field to tie the game up with 3 minutes to go. And then all of a sudden, A&M got the ball back, drove it down the field. Their field goal kicker, they decided to put it on my shoulders. I'm going to win this game. And by golly, he did. I saw, and you know how much of that game I saw? I saw the final 5 minutes. That was all I saw tonight because I had other things going on. Bama went down in College Station. They lose to Texas A&M again. We will, and now Georgia is going to be the number 1 team in the nation. Come tomorrow when the new polls come out. But what a big night in College Station. Congratulations to Jimbo Fisher and the Texas A&M Aggies for getting the job done. And congratulations to Jimbo Fisher. He becomes the first former Saban assistant to beat his old boss. That is a huge accomplishment in itself. Fisher got the job done against his old boss. And that's what matters tonight. We had an upset. It's going to change the top 25 one way, all the way around. And that's the bottom line. Okay, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I just wanted to take a few minutes tonight to talk about this upset. I will talk about this game a little bit more in depth tomorrow night during the Scout Meeting YouTube Sports Weekend Wrap-Up Show. But I want to let you guys know, I will have the League Division Series wrap-up from tonight. I will have that tomorrow night. I was going to do that tonight, but due to this huge upset, I just threw it off to the side. And I admit, and I apologize to all you baseball fans out there. I'll do a whole wrap-up of the League Division Series for the weekend tomorrow night. At about 11:30 or midnight, I haven't decided on the time. It all comes down to what time the game's in. But I want to thank you guys so much for being with me here for this few minutes tonight. You guys have a good night. Get some sleep, and God bless. Good night, everybody, and I thank you.